And welcome back to the Myth Impressions channel, home of Nemesis Gear, Steampunked Out, and of course, Nox Hollow. And again, we are in the Nox Hollow wood shop making wands again because everybody seems to really like the wand making videos. And that's great because I like making the wands. We are doing another Katalox wand, and this one is going to be a special edition. We're actually going to uncurse the a wand this time, which is tough to do because if you haven't watched my previous Katalox video, Katalox is a difficult wood to work with. It looks a little bit like dark chocolate, and it cuts like iron. Okay, maybe it's not quite as bad as ironwood, but it's a very dense wood, very hard to turn. Um, Anyways, we're kind of starting partway through here. I've already got it partially into the round. I'm just finalizing, getting the blade of the wand turned down to about the size of a Sharpie, right around 3/8 of an inch, somewhere right in there. And then that way I can feed that up into the chuck jaws as far as I can, which is really important for wood that's this hard because of all the chatter. So we'll get that kind of moved up in there, and then we'll start working on the handle. Yeah, now that we've got that done, I've got it the round. We're going to mark out generally where our handle's going to be, and this one is going to be that that kind of corrupted style that I've been doing with all the kind of creepy holes and stuff in it. We'll do something a little bit different towards the end because the wand is already this dark. It's almost black when you turn it. Again, Catalox is often used in place of ebony because it's easier to get a hold of. It is about the same price, and it's really difficult to work with. Um, but yeah, it's a really nice dark wood, so should be fun to do some of that on. Of course, the corrupted, kind of creepy style wand that I do. The handle itself, the shape is very basic. I spent a lot more time doing the Dremel tool. So we'll kind of zip through the shaping here. And while you're watching the shaping, if you wouldn't mind just taking a quick second to slide down there and hit that thumbs up button for me. That really helps out the channel. It's very much appreciated. So thanks for your support. Also, if you enjoy watching the wand videos and you'd like to see more of those, as well as some leatherworking videos and stone and little this, little that, doing all kinds of different stuff, you can go down and hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring the bell. And that way you'll get notified anytime that I've got a new video out. So anyways, we'll get back in finalizing the shaping here. And once we've got the shape pretty well where we want it, we do a bunch of cleanup sanding. Again, Katalox polishes up all the way to 2000 grit. So that's always nice. And of course, I do edit out most of the sanding, even though this is sped up 400%. Nobody wants to watch me sand for 30, 45 minutes. So lots of sanding on this, especially since it's such a dense wood. So we'll take off the tin in here, and then we'll do our final shaping, and then we'll start cleaning this up. And after I get the sanding and stuff done here, I am going to go ahead and hit this with a little bit ebonizing fluid. It doesn't change the color just a whole lot, but I do want to get this one as dark as possible for the next section. And after we finish up our polishing here, it's time to pull out the Dremel tool. So yeah, we'll polish this up to about a 2000, and then we'll start doing some drilling. And I start off with this is actually a power carver that I'm using, and I do kind of like this better. I borrowed this from a friend of mine who does wood sculptures and wood art. Thank you very much. But it only handles like the 1/8 inch bits. So when I start getting down to the smaller bits, then I have to go back to the Dremel. I'm really sad about that because it's a lot more unwieldy to use. So, but anyways, we'll start off with the bigger bits here, and we'll get some different size holes drilled in, and then when we move to the smaller bits, we'll go to the Dremel. Yeah, we just get progressively smaller on these little holes and divots. The bigger holes are a lot deeper, and then the smaller holes are more shallow. And then once I kind of have the little hole divots done the way that I wanted to, I do these kind of creepy jaggedy lines to connect them. And all this is going to be because I'm carving this down into the wood. I'm actually going to do a silver inlay on this, which is why I say I'm uncorrupting, or I guess I'm redeeming the wand here. So we're gonna kind of speed through this part here, and once I get the lines and stuff in here, then we'll do some sanding. And also, just a reminder too, you can become a member supporter for as little as $1 a month. You can support the channel, and that is going to come with some perks. Working on getting some cool stuff set up. I've got a Discord server set up. When we get it up, I'll open that up once we get enough members. And then also would like to do some wand giveaways in the future, and maybe some live streams with some Q&A and stuff like that. So, anyways, back to the wand here. I've got what I'm doing is that I'm just cleaning up all of the carved areas there, and making sure that I have any surface fuzz or splintering and stuff around the carved areas, all sanded off. And then I'm gonna blow that all out, clean it up, and I'm gonna run down to the other workshop, and I'm gonna spray silver paint on the handle here. So I just want to make sure I've got all the sawdust off so that I can spray that all with silver, and then we'll go to the next step here. Once the silver is on there, all I'm doing is I'm sanding the surface. So I did spray. I sprayed the whole handle with silver, and then I kind of wiped off the surface area and left it down inside the holes and the cracks and all the carving areas. And then now I'm just sanding that all that back off. And that's one of the nice things about this Katalox is because it is so dense, that paint doesn't penetrate quite as deeply into the wood, and that allows me to sand off pretty much all of the silver off the surface. So we'll kind of get all that off there, and then we'll move to the next step. And this sanding does take quite a bit, again, because I did take this all the way up to a 2000 grit, but it did polish off, really nicely. And as you can see here, once the polishing and stuff is done, I want to get all the dust and stuff, all the sanding dust out of all the holes and all this, and then we'll kind of show you what it looks like here. And here's what it looks like before we put any finish on it. As you can see, we have most all the silver is off there, except it's just down inside all the carved areas. So I don't know. I guess it's still a corrupted wand. Call it what you want. It's just a little different. Usually I use a lighter color wand and then that dark, like a dye or paint in there. But this is, silver. So it gives it an interesting look. And with the oil finish on there, it did turn out really nice. We'll get this waxed up like we usually do, and we'll get into our final photos. And as you can see, it's still a creepy wand, corrupted or redeemed, however you want to look at it. It's a creepy wand. But anyways, these seem to be really popular. I like to look up them. They take quite a while to do, so it does kind of put them in my special edition price range. But it was fun. So we look forward to doing some more Wanda videos for you. I've got some specialty woods coming up here in the future, so we hope you're enjoying those. And we appreciate you watching to the end. Make sure you drop down and leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next video.